So in this video, we are going to learn how to automatically create and share LinkedIn posts using Canva and Airtable. Now, if you're also tired of creating graphic images and post content for your LinkedIn profile, this one automation is going to help you a lot. So in this automation, just by adding some content and the details of the post in our Airtable database with the date and time, that at what date and time you want to publish this post, you can automatically send that data to Canva, and using a template in Canva, you can create new graphic image as well. After creating the new graphic image post using Canva, we are going to save the same post in our Dropbox account, and on the same date and time of the published date which we have entered in Airtable, on the same date and time, we are going to create the post in our LinkedIn profile with all the details from Airtable. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Airtable database. In this database, I'm adding a quote, the name of the author who said that quote, then I'm going to add a published date and time. Then we have added a caption over here, and at last we have this field of created, that at what date and time this data was added in this Airtable. Now I want to send this quote and author. I want to send these details to Canva, and in Canva, I have created a template of this post. In this template, I want to add the same quote over here and author name over here and generate a new creative post out of it. After generating the creative post, I want to save the same creative post which we have created using Canva into my Dropbox folder and share the same post on my LinkedIn account as well, on the same date and time which we have added in Airtable over here. So whatever published date and time we are adding over here, on the same date and time, the post should be shared on my LinkedIn profile. And we are going to completely automate this whole process in this video. So after creating this automation, you just have to enter the quote, author and publish date and time into your Airtable over here. And just by entering these details, automatically the post will be created using Canva, and the post will be saved in Dropbox and shared on the same date and time which we have selected on our LinkedIn profile. Now to do this, we have to connect all of these applications. We have to connect Airtable with Canva, LinkedIn and Dropbox. And we are going to use an automation and integration platform called Pabbly Connect to do so. Now to access Pabbly Connect, just go to your browser and search for Pabbly, pabbly.com/connect. And here you can see we have reached to Pabbly Connect's landing page. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up free. Now if you're new to Pabbly, by clicking on this sign up free button, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. But right now I have already created the account, so I will just sign into my own Pabbly account. After signing in, we will reach to this all apps page of Pabbly. And here we just have to click on access now below Pabbly Connect. And as we click on access now, we will reach to Pabbly Connect's dashboard over here. And after clicking on access now, we will reach to Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Here we have to create an automation workflow. So just click on this create workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as Airtable to Canva to Dropbox to LinkedIn. You can basically give any other name of your choice. I'm giving this particular name over here. After that, just select the folder of your Pabbly Connect account in which you want to create this automation, and then just click on create. Now as you click on create, here you can see the automation workflow will open in front of us. And in this workflow, you can see two different windows. The first one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Airtable account, the table which we have created in Airtable, with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. So that whenever we are adding a new record, the details of a new post in Airtable, the same details are received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger, it will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the same details to Canva, and using the template which we have created in Canva, we are going to create a new post. The new post which we are going to create, then automatically we are going to upload the same post and save it in our Dropbox folder, and then we are going to delay this automation workflow till the date and time, published date and time which we have entered in Airtable. And on this date and time, we are going to create a post with the same creative image which we have created using Canva and share it on LinkedIn over here. So let's see how it is done. Starting from a trigger window in Choose App, search for Airtable. Just select it. After selecting Airtable in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as New Record. After selecting this trigger event, just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, just click on this Connect with Airtable button. Then after that, here in this pop-up window, we just have to scroll down and click on this Add a Base option. From this drop-down, you just have to select this All Current and Further Bases option, so that all the bases which you have in your Airtable account and all the new bases which we are going to create, you can just share the access of all of them at once. Then just click on Grant Access, and as we click on Grant Access, we will see our Airtable account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. But instead of this, if you want, you can select a specific base in which you are adding the LinkedIn post details and connect it with Pabbly Connect as well. After making this connection, it is asking us base name. So from which base we want to get the data of the LinkedIn post inside Pabbly Connect. So in this drop down, you can see a list of all the bases which I have created in my Airtable account. Out of all of this, the base in which I have created my LinkedIn post content table is named as social media posts. So from this drop down, I will just search for this base over here, social media posts, and select it. After selecting a LinkedIn base, it is most likely possible that in the same base, you might have created multiple tables. And after selecting the base, in this drop down of table, you can see a list of all the tables which you have. So a new record from which particular table we want to receive inside Pabbly Connect, we have to select it. The name of my table is LinkedIn Post. So here from this drop down, I'm going to select LinkedIn Post as the table over here. After selecting the table and base, we just have to click on this Save and Send Test Request button. But before doing that, we have to read this important note, which says, to capture the trigger response for the action new record, you will first need to create a field in your table schema with the field name created and set the field type as created time. So it is saying us that whatever table we have created in Airtable, at the last of it, we have to create a field. We have to create a column. The name of the column should be created over here and the column type should be created time. So that whenever we add a new record in Airtable, automatically the date and time, that at what date and time this record was added in Airtable is automatically added. And this particular field is very important while capturing the new records from Airtable inside Pabbly Connect. So you have to ensure that at last you have added this column over here. After doing this, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, the details of the last record, the most recent record which we have added in Airtable, is received inside Pabbly Connect. We have this ID over here. This is the unique ID of the record. Like right now in this table, you can see we have only one record. We have the details of only one LinkedIn post. So you can see the details of the same post is received inside Pabbly Connect. We have the same quote over here. Then after that, we have the same created date and time. We have the same caption as well. So I've added the caption of my LinkedIn post as well over here. So we have the same caption. We'll scroll down. We have the same author name and same created time. So in this way, you can see we have successfully received all of these details from our Airtable database inside Pabbly Connect. And also we have the same published date and time, that at what date and time we want to basically publish this particular post on LinkedIn. And we have received this date and time according to UTC time zone. So here you can see I have selected the date as 13th of August 2024 and the time is 1 p.m. But the response which we have received is of 13th of August, but the time is 7:30 a.m. So this is because I have basically selected the date and time in Airtable according to my local time zone, that is Asia, Kolkata. But we have received this response of date and time from Airtable according to UTC time zone. So Airtable will always send the response according to UTC time zone. So the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, I want to send this same response of quote and author which we have received from Airtable to Canva. And using Canva, the template which we have created, I want to add the same quote and author name in this template and create a new post out of it. So for that, we will just scroll down, come to this action step over here, and then here in Choose App, search for Canva. Just select it. After selecting Canva, in action element from the drop-down, select the action element as Create Design Autofill Job. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Canva account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with Canva button. Now after that, here in this pop-up window, it is asking us for the client ID and client secret. So now to connect our Canva account with Pabbly Connect, first we have to basically go to the developer section of our Canva account. And there we have to create an integration, an application. Now how you can do this, let me show that to you. In the help text below, you can see this hyperlink of learn more. Just click on this learn more button, and then here in a new tab you can see it will take you to a page on our forum. And then here at this page you can see we will just scroll down, and after scrolling down you can see a step-by-step guide that how you can connect your Canva account inside Pabbly Connect and use this integration. Now here in the help text you can see this hyperlink of Canva developer portal. Just click on this link and it will take you to the developers page of Canva. Here you just have to sign in with your Canva account, and after signing in you have to go to this your integration section. Now all the integrations which you have created you will be seeing over here. Right now we will just start from scratch by creating a new integration. Click on this create an integration button, select the API type as public, select this agree option and click on create integration. Now while using the Canva developer platform, it is very necessary that the two-factor authentication of your Canva account is enabled. So make sure that you are using multi-factor authentication in your Canva account. After creating this, let's give this integration a name. Let's say I'll name it as LinkedIn Post. You can basically give any other name of your choice. I'm naming it as LinkedIn Post over here. Then after that, here it is showing us the credentials. So we have this client ID over here and we can generate the secret from here. But before generating the secret, first we have to go to the scope section, and as it is mentioned over here in this documentation, we have to select all of these scopes. So let's select all of these scopes from this drop down in Canva, and after selecting all of these scopes, we will move to the next step, and that is authentication. Here under authentication, we have to enter a redirect URL. Now here in this documentation as well, we will just scroll down and you can see this URL over here. So we have this callback URL added given over here. Just copy this URL from this documentation page and paste it over here in your Canva developer platform. And after entering all of these details, let's go back to the configuration section and click on this generate secret button. Now as we click on generate secret, the client ID and secret is generated, and now we can use it to basically connect our Canva account with Pabbly Connect. So just copy this client ID from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. After that, just copy this client secret as well and paste it over here too. And after entering these details, just click on save. Now as we click on save, here you can see in this pop-up window, it is asking us for the permission. So we will just scroll down and click on allow. And as we click on allow, here you can see our Canva account will get connected with Pabbly Connect over here. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the brand template ID. So here in this drop-down, select the template of the brand which you have created in your Canva account. Now, if you don't know, then let me tell you, to create a new post in Canva from Pabbly Connect, first we have to create a brand template over here. Just go to your Canva account and from the left sidebar, go to the brand section and go to brand templates. Here you can see all of these templates I have created in my Canva account, and the same list of brand templates can be seen inside Pabbly Connect as well in this dropdown. Now out of all of these templates, the template which we are using in this video is named as LinkedIn Post template. So we have to create this kind of template of our choice, design of our choice, and then we have to basically publish this brand template as well. Now here you can see that in this template, we have the code and we have the author name. But we have to make both of these things dynamic as well. And to make these things dynamic, we have to use an app of Canva over here. Just go to this app section and search for bulk create. Just search for it. After searching for bulk create, just select this app of bulk create over here and this app will be added. Then after that, just click on this enter data manually button and then this table will open in front of us. In the first row of this table, enter any text over here. Let's say I'll enter author name here. So we have basically created this table over here, And because we had two fields to whom we want to make dynamic or dynamically add text in this post, I have created two columns with two different names, quote and author. And in the first row, we have entered some text as well. Now let's click on done. Now as we click on done here, you can see that we have added two variables over here. Now we have to connect these variables to the text in our post over here, the post which we have created in Canva. To connect it, just select the text over here, click on this connected data, and from this drop down, we have to select this option. Like here you can see I have unselected both of these options for now. Now to connect it, just select this text, click on connected data, and the two variables which we have created just now in the table, you just have to select one variable, and with that variable, this text is connected. I'll just select this second text over here, click on connect to data, and connect it with the variable of author. So what we have done, using bulk create, we have created two variables over here, and then we have connected each variable with the text in our post. In this way, whatever text we are going to send for this variable, these variables from Pabbly Connect, the same text will be added in this post in our Canva account. And then using the same text, by adding the same text, a new post will be created in Canva. So it is very necessary that we create a brand template, and using bulk create, we create these variables, these elements, and connect it with the text in our post. After creating these variables, just click on this publish as brand template button once again. So just click on this publish button, and we have published this brand template over here. Now after this, what we have to do, we'll get back to Pabbly Connect, and in this drop down of brand template, we are going to select the same brand template over here. After selecting the brand template, it is asking us for the title, that what will be the title of the new post which we are creating in Canva. So I want to add the name of the author as the title of this post over here. So what we are going to do, from Airtable in the trigger step responses, we have received the response like the quote, and also we have received the response of author name. So here from this response of trigger step from Airtable, we are going to map this response of author name to this action step of Canva. Just click on this field of title, and from the drop down, here you can see a list of all the responses from Airtable. Select the response of author and map it over here. After mapping the response of title over here, response of author name over here, it is asking us for the key. Now whatever variables we have added over here, we have to basically pass the value or send the response or the text which we want to add in place of these variables. And for that, we will be using this feature of key over here. Just turn this button on in front of key and clear the default response. Now whatever name we have given to our variable, we have to enter the same names separated by comma. So I'll enter the first name of the variable over here, quote, and after a comma, author. We have created two variables, and I have added the name of both the variables in the key. And after adding the name of both the variables separated by comma, you can see two fields are added of quote and author. If you have basically created multiple variables, more than two variables can also be added into a post. You can basically add as many variables as you want. If you have created multiple variables, just add the name of the variable separated by comma over here. And for those variables, the field will be added. Now, in place of quote, the data which we have connected with quote, whatever text we want to add over here, we have to basically add that same text over here, send that same text over here. And to add the response of text, we have to basically use this particular format. So we will just copy this format from the help text below, paste it over here, where the data which we are sending, the data type is text. And here in front of text in double quotes, we have to actually enter the text. So in quote, from the Airtable responses, select the response of quote and it will be mapped. Now we are going to paste the same format for author as well, and the type is text, and the text will be name of the author. So from the drop down, we are going to select the response of the author name and map it. So in this way, we have created two different keys. In the key name quote over here, we want to send the code, actual code from Airtable which we have received. So what we have done, we have given the type as text, and in front of text, we have mapped the actual response of the code from Airtable. And in the key of author, the type of data we are sending is text once again. And in front of text, we have actually mentioned the name of the author over here. So in this way, whatever variables or dynamic text you want to add in your Canva post, you can add it, create the variable, and enter the data, send the data for those variables like this. After basically creating this quote and author, just click on save and send test request. And as we click on save and send test request, here you can see we are going to receive some response over here. and the response is received. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that we have successfully created a new post, and in that post, we have added this code and this author name. And we have used this particular template of LinkedIn post template in our Canva account to create this post. In the response as well, you can see result design URL. This is the URL. This is the link of that post. I'll just copy this link from here and paste it in a new tab. And yes, here you can see the same post is created over here because this box was short. You can see that it has now basically the formatting was now changed, and let me just change this design as well. So in this way, we have successfully created this post over here, this dynamic post. In this post, we have added the caption and the author name from our Airtable database over here. So using Pabbly Connect automation, we have successfully created the post. We have the design ID over here. We have the status as success and the link of the post as well. So the step 2 of setting up this automation is completed, where we have successfully created this post over here. Now after this, let's move to the next step. In the next step, what we want to do, we want to get the JPG image of this same post. And we want to upload this post, save this post into a folder in our Dropbox account. Now to get the JPG file of this image post, we will just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button, and then here in Choose App, search for Canva. Just select it. After selecting Canva, in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Download Design as Image. Just select it, Download Design as Image, JPG. Just click on Connect, and because we have connected our Canva account with Pabbly Connect in the previous step, we don't have to make a new connection. You can just select this existing connection and click on Save. And as we click on Save, here you can see our Canva account will get connected with Pabbly Connect once again. Then it is asking us for the design ID, that which design from our Canva account we want to download over here, we want to get the image of. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the designs from my Canva account. But from this dropdown, we are not going to select a specific design. We will just turn this mapping button on, clear this default response, and from the responses of Canvas, create design autofill job. From this action step, we have received the design ID. We are going to select and map this design ID over here. After that, it is asking us for the quality, and in quality, we are going to enter 100 over here. You can basically set the image quality anywhere between 1 to 100. 1 is for low, 100 is for high. So I'm just adding the quality as 100 over here. In export quality from the drop down, I'm selecting Pro. In width, what will be the width of the post? So I just want 1080 by 1080. In this height and width, I want the post to be. And then click on Save and Send Test Request. Now when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response, and in response we have received the job ID and the status is in progress. This means Canva has started exporting this image, downloading this particular design into the JPG format. But now to do this, we have to allow Canva some time, few seconds or a minute. So what we are going to do, we are going to add a delay in our automation workflow. Click on this Add Action Step button and select Delay over here. And we are going to add a delay of 1 minute in this automation. We are going to allow Canva 1 minute of time to export this particular design. Then just click on Connect. And after clicking on Connect, it is asking us how much delay you want to put in workflow. So because we want to delay our automation for 1 minute, so we are going to select Delay for, and in Delay Units from the drop down, select Minutes over here. In delay value, we are going to enter 1 and click on Save and Send Test Request. Now when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have successfully delayed this automation workflow for 1 minute. So whenever this automation will run, it will get the new record from Airtable, send the same code and author name to Canva, and then using Canva, we are going to create the post. After creating the post, it is basically getting or start downloading the design or exporting the post in JPG format. And after that, after starting this process, this automation workflow will be delayed. It will wait for 1 minute. After 1 minute, we want to get the link of this download design over here, the JPG image link. So just click on this Add Action Step button over here. And then here in Choose App, once again, we have to search for Canva over here. So in Action Step, let's search for Canva. Just select it. After selecting Canva in Action Event from the drop down, select the action event as Export Link, Get Export Link. Just select this action event. Click on Connect, select the existing connection and click on Save. As we click on Save, it is asking us Export ID. So from the previous step of Canva, that is download design as image, we have received the job ID. Just click on this field and from the drop down, select and map the response of job ID and click on save and send test request. Now as we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received the response where we have the status as success. This means we have successfully received this URL, this image URL over here. We'll just copy this image URL from here, open it in a new tab, and here you can see we have the same post. We have a post with the same design which we have created in Canva in our template. We have the same code and author name from our Airtable database. This means we have successfully received this image. Now let's upload this image into a folder in our Dropbox account. For that, we will just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button over here. And then here in Choose App, we will search for Dropbox. Just select it. After selecting Dropbox over here, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Upload a File. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Dropbox account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with Dropbox button. Then after that, here in this pop-up window, because we have already logged into a Dropbox account in our browser, Pabbly Connect will detect the same account and make the connection. After making the connection, it is asking us for the file URL. Now here in the field of file URL, we have to basically map the same file URL, same image URL, which we have received from Canva in the get export link action. So from the drop down, select the response of job URL file URL and map it. Then here in file name, we are going to use the same file name. I will be using the name of the author as file name. And then after naming the file, after a dot, we have to basically enter the file extension as well. So I'm adding the file extension as .jpg. Then it is asking us for the folder path, that in our Dropbox account, in which particular folder we want to basically upload or save this file. So I've created a folder named as LinkedIn post from Canva. In this folder in Dropbox, I want to save the images. So I'll just copy the same folder name, the path of the folder, and after a slash, I'm going to enter the same folder name, the folder path over here. After mapping the image link, giving this file a name and entering the folder path, just click on save and send test request. And as we click on save and send test request, here you can see we are going to receive some response over here. And the response is received. And in this response, you can see we have successfully uploaded this same image which we have created using Canva into our Dropbox account. We have the same file name, and also we'll just scroll down further. And here you can see we have received the link, the URL of the same image as well. So if we copy this URL, paste it in a new tab, the same image will open, the same image will download over here. So you can see this is the exact same image which we have created using Canva just now. And in our Dropbox account as well, in this folder, the same image is uploaded. So here you can see we have the image with the same name. We have the author name .jpg over here, and we have the same image over here. This means the step 4 of setting up this automation is also completed. After completing this, what we want to do, we want to basically publish this same image as a post in our LinkedIn profile. But we want to publish this post on the selected date and time, published date and time, which we have added in Airtable. So we are going to add another delay in this automation workflow, and we are going to delay our automation workflow now till the date and time which we have added in our Airtable database. So for that, what we are going to do, just click on this add action step button, and then here in choose app, select delay by Pabbly once again. Now after that, in action event from the drop down, select the action event as add time delay and click on connect. After clicking on connect, here it is asking us how much delay you want to put in workflow. So this time from the drop down, select delay until, because we want to delay until a specific date and time. Then after that, here it is asking us delay date, and we have to enter the delay date in this particular format over here, and that too according to UTC time zone. So the date and time which we have received from Airtable, you can see that we have received the published date and time into the format of year, month and date. Then we have a T over here. Then we have hour, minutes and seconds. So we have the date and time into the same time zone according to UTC time zone, but the format of date is changed. So what we are going to do, before this delay action step, just click on this plus button and add a new action step. And using a feature of Pabbly Connect that is called date time formatter, we are going to change the format of this date, published date as well. After selecting date time formatter, in action event from the drop down, select format date with time zone. Just click on connect. After clicking on connect here in date, just click here. From the drop down from Airtable responses of trigger step, select the response of publish date and map it. And from format from the drop down, select this format of year, month, date, t, hours, minutes and seconds. And in to format from this drop down, we have to select the same format in which delay module has basically asked the date for year, month, date, space, hours, minutes, and seconds. And from time zone, as I told you, we have received the date and time in UTC time zone, and we want the response according to UTC time zone as well. So in both the options, we are going to select UTC and click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received the response, and in this response you can see we have the same date and time, but the format of date is changed now. Now let's map this response of date and time into the delay action step. So because delay module has asked us the date and time in this particular format, so using datetime formatter, we have changed the format. So from the drop down of datetime formatter responses, just select and map this date and time and click on save and send test request. Now as you click on save and send test request, here you can see it is showing us that the date and time, this particular automation workflow is delayed till this published date and time which we have entered in Airtable. So after this time, at this point of time only, the automation workflow will be continued after this step. Now after doing this, what we want to do, finally let's click on this add action step for the last time, and we want to create a LinkedIn post. So here in choose app, search for LinkedIn over here, just select it. After selecting LinkedIn, just go to action event and from the drop down, select the action event as share text with image. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our LinkedIn account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this connect with LinkedIn button. Then after that, here in this pop-up window, enter your LinkedIn profile credentials and then just click on this sign in button. As we click on sign in, here you can see in the pop-up window, we have signed into a LinkedIn account, and then our LinkedIn account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, it is asking us for the author. So in my LinkedIn profile, I have only one author named as Ashi. That's why in this drop down, we have selected only one option. Then it is asking us for the image file URL, that what is the link of the image which we want to post on LinkedIn. So we'll just click on this field, and from the drop down from Dropbox responses, we have received the response of the image URL. We will just select this response of image URL and map it. And we are using the image URL from Dropbox and not from Canva because the image URL given by Canva will expire after some time. And the image URL from Dropbox will stay the same. That's why we are using the image URL from the Dropbox over here. Then it is asking us for the text content. Just click on this field. Here in text content, we wanted to add a caption. So I have added a different caption in my Airtable database over here. So from the response of Airtable database, we will just scroll down and then just select this response of caption and map it. So from the trigger step of Airtable, we have mapped this caption over here. Then at last, it is asking us for the visibility. And here in visibility from this drop down, we have two options, public and connection. I want to keep the visibility of this post as public, so I'm selecting public over here. And then just click on save and send test request. Now as I click on save and send test request, here you can see we are going to receive some response, and the response is received. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the image is successfully uploaded and a new post is shared on our LinkedIn profile with the same image which we have generated using Canva just now. So let's check it. So we will just go to our LinkedIn profile and refresh this feed page once. And yes, here you can see just now with the same caption which we have added in our Airtable database, you can see a new post is shared on our LinkedIn profile. And we have the image, the same image which we have created using Canva. We have the same code in the image which we have basically added in our Airtable database. And also we have the same author name. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, automatically on our selected date and time with the same code and author, with the same details of the post which we are adding in Airtable, a new post will be created using Canva, and the newly created post will be saved into a folder in our Dropbox account. And also we are going to publish or share the same post on our LinkedIn profile on the same date and time for the publish which we have selected or entered in our Airtable database. Now, after setting up this complete automation using Pabbly Connect, we are going to test this automation workflow. I will be just adding a new record over here. I will be adding a new quote, new author name, and some details over here. Let me just add a quote over here. So I'll just paste a quote over here. And after that, let me enter the author name over here as well. So this is the author name. This is the quote, the author name. The published date and time is, for example, today at, for example, the same time of 1 p.m. over here. Let me select 1 p.m. Then after that, it is asking us for the caption. So let me add a caption over here. For example, this is a real-time test of this automation. This is the caption I have added, just a dummy caption over here. So just now what we have done, I have added a quote, the author name and published date and time over here in my Airtable database. And after entering these details over here, what we have to do, we just wait for 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect will capture this new record from our Airtable database. And it basically takes 10 minutes of time because the connection between Pabbly Connect and Airtable is a polling based connection. And in this type of connection, Pabbly Connect will check for new records in Airtable every 10 minutes. So within 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect will check for this particular record, this particular new LinkedIn post details in Airtable. It will get these details and this automation workflow will trigger. Using this automation, we are going to send the same details to Canva, create a new design, a new image out of it, and the new image will be uploaded into a specific folder in our Dropbox account. And on the same date and time, like today at 1 p.m., a new post will be shared on my LinkedIn profile with the new image as well. So what we are going to do, we will just wait for some time over here. Currently, the time is 12:47. We will just wait for 1 p.m. and at 1 p.m. we will check whether a new post is shared on our LinkedIn profile or not. Okay, so now you can see 1 p.m. now. Now we'll check our Dropbox folder. So we'll just go to Dropbox and yes, with the same author name, a new post is created in Dropbox and saved over here. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. So you can see this is the same quote and the same author which we have added in Airtable. So using Canva, we have successfully created this image post and uploaded it in Dropbox. Now we'll go to LinkedIn and refresh this page once. And yes, here you can see just now a minute ago, you can see that a post is shared on my LinkedIn profile. This is the same quote and by the same author whose details we have added in our Airtable database. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.